Hi everyone, we are from Group 5 FK. So this video will show you how project management is done. So for this project, we have chosen a robotic workshop as our event. For an overview of this video will show you the stages by stages how this project is done. Hope you enjoy it. The first stage is project initiation. This stage will focus more on pre-proposal paperwork. To initiate this project, first of all, it must be approved by the Dean of Engineering Faculty. So the main highlight of this proposal are the budget, objective, and details of the event. So once all of the proposals are done, it will be presented to the Dean, and once approved, we can proceed to the next stage. Oh, hey there. So, what is the purpose of this project? To get this project approved by the Dean, it must have a very strong foundation of purpose and objective. So, what is it for? Is it for fundraising, or even education, or even to promote something? So, what do you think about it? Hey, so you must be wondering, what should we have to slay this proposal? What we must have the criteria, the important thing for this proposal. Keep in mind that for this proposal, you must always have the best place or even size for the venue, have the best date, the time, so that we can have most people joining up this event, and then know that what is your nature of presentation for this event. Will it be a formal event, a concert, a supportive event, or even an education event? And always have a strategy how you will handle this event. That's all.
Among the objectives in organizing an engineering robotics workshop is to foster interest in mechanical designs. It is also to provide a platform for students to brush their capability in robotics. Tasks will be distributed evenly among us for better event management. Entry fee would also be charged upon joining this workshop. The venue should be indoor, comfortable, and is sufficient with power supply. We would also be preparing certificates of participation and prizes allocated for the top 3 contenders. However, there would also be limitation entries, which is 25%. This is to avoid compact space and limited movement in venue. There should also be rules and guidelines that students need to comply with in order for the event to run smoothly.
After setting all the important details such as the date, time, venue, entry fee, and limitation entry, we will then proceed with promotions and registrations. For the promotions, we will create posters as well as announce the event on social media such as WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook. All of this will include all the important details mentioned before as well as our contact numbers. This is for students to inquire more information about the event as well as for registration form. So for the registration, we will create Google Forms for students to fill in all the necessary information and submit it to us.
Project launch and execution is the third phase in this project life cycle. In this phase, we will focus more on details. For this workshop, the lecturer will act as our supervisor and our main instructor. Hence, it is necessary that the instructor are fully informed and always updated by the program director. Next, the collection of entry fee will be conducted by the treasurer, and the important details of each participant such as name, contact number, and email will be noted as well. As the program will be conducted from 8 AM to 12 PM, the refreshments such as curry puff, pudding, and mineral water will be served to the participants. Therefore, the person in charge will need to contact with the vendor and finalize the order. One of the most important aspects for this program to run smoothly is by having a top-notch condition of PA system, or in more simple words, microphone, amplifier, and others related equipment. Thus, all the equipment needed will be borrowed from the faculty.
Once we get the confirmations on the PA system issues, we then finalize the program tentative, thereby the program runs smoothly and is on track. Although we set the limit for this workshop only for 25 students, most likely not everyone will attend. This is why we must confirm their attendance to avoid any unwanted event happens, such as asking for refund. This is the crucial part as we set everything within the budget that is provided. Next, after we finalize the program tentative and get their response, we distribute the final program tentative to the participant through the WhatsApp group to let them get some overview of the upcoming activities. Lastly, we proceed to the booth setup one day before the workshops. So that is the end of stage 3, execution.
For task 4, the first thing that we must do is to arrive early to the venue with all team members. Once arrived, we have to make sure that all the things and all the electric equipment are in working order. Thus, we make sure that all people who are involved in managing the event knows the flow of the event. For example, if a speaker is running late, there needs to be stalling, or if some activities is taking longer than accounted for, they need to be alerted to the schedule changes. Besides, all people need to be alert to any last minute schedule changes. Other than that, all members are to share and update any progress or problems during the event. Many events will not go completely as planned, so as we deviate from the tentative, we prepare backup plan and we make sure that the lines of communication are open. Next, we proceed to the last stage, which is stage 5, the project closure. That's all from me. Thank you.
For stage 5, it is a project closure. At this stage, the logistic team will ensure that all the equipment that is used for this event are being returned back to the suppliers. The equipment that is used for this event is such as the robotic parts, speakers, microphone, whiteboards, and any other equipment are being returned back to the suppliers and such as to the mechanical engineering department. Next, the venue where the event was held is being cleaned up. The banners are being removed and the tables are being arranged back to its original arrangement. If there is anything damaged, let the contact person knows about it, because it is the best to be honest all the time. Last, the trash from the event are being arranged appropriately.
Next, the reflection or post-mortem. The board and the member of the project management will have a post-mortem meeting to analyze the flow of the program and to discuss the pros and cons during the event. Project post-mortem is a process of evaluating the success or a failure of particular events. The feedback gathered from a project post-mortem will be used to ensure a continuous improvement for the future management. Next, the feedback form. Feedback form based on Google Form will be created and will be shared through the WhatsApp group that have been created earlier. This is for to anticipate the participant concern and feedback. The purpose of the form is to identify the lack of our management in the point of view of the participants. It also a kind of reflection for the future improvement.
Hello, Jack Paulus. Have you watched all the stages that were shown in the video previously? Oh god, that must be a very successful event if the steps and stages were followed carefully. You should pay full attention if you want to organize an event like the one we have discussed. I think that is all from our group. Thank you for watching our video. Peace out.